What is going on, everybody? Been a little while since I made a video. I believe my last video was my Nationals recap. I've got a little stack of cards here set up and a little something else. This video is, the beginning of this video is inspired by two of our good friends out there, Drew, Lefty NDV10, and Matthew, Partly Cloudy 531. Watching your guys' videos all the time and seeing all these that you guys have in your collection has made me want to have some. So I've had this Clay Matthews bobble for quite some time and decided to pick up another one. And this one goes right along with it. It's a Super Bowl ring bobblehead, numbered 8 out of 2010, celebrating the Super Bowl championship. We've got Charles Woodson, and this one with the yellow base is quite a bit larger than the green base one. I don't know why that is, but as you can tell, quite a bit taller and bigger than Clay is. But I wasn't done there. I got this one too. I got the Aaron Rodgers. And the Donald Driver. Let's see if I can get him to get in frame. I guess I can pick it up. There's Donald Driver. All these celebrating the Super Bowl XLV championship. So, got every one of those. I'm still looking for a few of them. I want Nick Collins. Nick Collins, I believe, only has one with the green base. Jordy Nelson has one of these yellow base ones, but I guess they're ridiculously rare. I don't think he's printed to as many as... These two are out of 2010. Rodgers is out of 5,000. John Kuhn has one. I want John Kuhn, Jordy Nelson, and Nick Collins. Them are the ones left that I want. But I haven't seen them anywhere, so I'm just waiting. But there is one more. And this one is from... I can't remember what year this was made, but... there's only 360 of these. This one's numbered 127 of 360. And this is the Acme Packers throwback uniform bobble of Clay. And I really dig this one because I love those uniforms. So, I went from having one bobblehead to having 5. So, not a bad little start to the collection. And like I said, Drew and Matthew, all the ones that you guys have, it kind of inspired me. So that is where I'm at with those. Okay, guess on to the cardboard now. This first card was, I made a trade with a fellow tuber and friend in the Lambo Leap Collectibles Facebook group. This is the card I traded for. This is from 2014 Topps, just regular paper Topps. The photo variation celebration of Aaron Rodgers, his fist bump and his uppercut and jump celebration. Really cool card. And the little story on the back of the card leads me to believe that this was after he threw the winning touchdown to Randall Cobb that they also immortalized on the Topps paper that I showed. And I showed in my previous video the Randall Cobb rainbow from Topps Chrome, where he was catching the pass, and I believe it was this one, but could be wrong. Up next, this was another deal with somebody in the Lambo, or no, take that back, he's not in the Lambo group. He's somewhere on Facebook. I can't remember which group it was. But he told me he had this card, and I really wanted it, and he told me about some others that he had. This was after I sold him a card that you're not even going to see in this video. I got it in the mail and had it sold the same day. It was the Davante Adams 2014 Topps Finest Atomic Pulsar Refractor Die Cut Autograph graded BGS 1010. It got listed in Aces and Eights, and the price on it was ridiculously low, so I just 10'd it, and I got it in with the intention of keeping it and seeing how the season went with him. And I got contacted by a guy who collects Davante Adams pretty heavily, and he paid a price that I couldn't turn down. So I didn't even get to show it in the video. Didn't have it long enough. But then he told me about some other cards he had that he was willing to let go. This one here. This is the one we did. Both of these cards I wanted, but when it came down to it, I only wanted to... the deal was only really good for one on my side, and when the package showed up, he had included both of them, so super happy about that. Did not have to do that. Him and I have talked since then, but this is the card we made the deal for from 2014 Topps Fire. We've got the rookie patch auto of Davante Adams, numbered out of 500. The reason I wanted it, it's numbered 17. See if I can, there you go. Kinda. Yeah, 17 out of 500, so it's a jersey number. And everybody that watches my videos knows how I feel about those, so happy to have that card. And then the other one he sent was an autograph of a Packer I did not have yet. Also from 2014 Topps Fire. We've got the rookie patch auto of tight end Richard Rodgers. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing how good of a second year he has. Super talented guy, so we shall see how that goes, but check that out. Come on. I should take it out of the team bag. But numbered 89 out of 500, again, jersey number. So he threw this in and didn't even have to, so a hell of a hook up there. So really, really dig this card. I like Topps Fire. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I thought it was a really cool product. It appealed more to, I think it was a way of Topps to appeal towards the younger collectors, the kids, just because of all the explosions and all kinds of the artwork and everything. But for me, I really liked the look of these cards and didn't care that it was a lower end product. I think there's some quality to them, so really happy to have those. This card here I purchased from somebody in the Lambo Leap group. We were talking about booklets, and somebody picked up the Packers booklet that I had shown in a previous video, the one with all the old timers on to spell out Packers. It's got Bart Starr, Ray Nitschke, Henry Jordan, Clay Matthews, and Sterling Sharp, and maybe Greg Jennings. I think something like that. But somebody else, inside of that, we were just talking about the different booklets and everything, and I mentioned that there was one out there that I really wanted and just haven't found yet. Haven't been able to buy one. And lo and behold, somebody posted a picture in the thread, and I was like, oh man, that's the card I want. And he contacted me and said, you know, if you really want this card, he goes, we can work out a deal for it. And even though it was a card that was in his PC, he saw how much I was really wanting one of these, and we were able to work out a card and cash deal. So I'm really, really happy to get this, number 31 out of 49 from 2011. Yeah, I believe these are from 2011, but the backup says 2012. These cards are just, it's a funky set to list on eBay to search for, just because you don't know how somebody's going to list it, because there's no real name for the cards other than booklet. I mean, so they're hard to track down. But like I said, 31 out of 49. We've got the Super Bowl XLV booklet. I freaking love this card. It's got Aaron Rodgers, AJ Hawk, Clay Matthews, Greg Jennings, and Charles Woodson. They're all jersey pieces. Greg Jennings is kind of the elastic on the side of the uniforms, but it looks like Charles Woodson is shoe. If I had man, I don't know why this isn't focusing for shit. Just grabbing everything in the background, just not grabbing everything up close. There we go, finally. But yeah, you can see the texture and the holes and everything. So I believe that is from shoe. But of course, with Panini, they're not going to tell you what it's from, so who knows. But I was really appreciative that he was willing to let it go from his PC, knowing how much I wanted it. And now I just got to get a booklet case for it. And I would be shooting this video outside today, but man, it is freaking downpouring rain right now. Haven't had rain in several days, but right now, man, whew, it is coming down pretty hard. Just a few cards left. I used to own this card, and I sold it whenever I was thinning out my Clay PC to pick up other stuff for my Packers PC, where I was going through and selling the higher numbered parallels of cards that I had multiples of. Everybody knows my Black Label 2014 certified emerald or green signatures, numbered out of 3, and I had this card and I sold it because I didn't feel that I needed it, having that one. And that was the certified gold signatures, numbered 3 out of 5. Beautiful card. And I let it go, and I had an opportunity to buy it back, and I was like, no, I'm fine not having it. And then at Nationals, I picked up the 101 Mirror Black, and I was like, shit. If I've got the black and the emerald green, the 101 and the out of 3, and I know where the out of 5 is, I better get it back and just try to build the rainbow and then pick up the other 2 when I see them. Well, I found the guy who had won this off of me in a Raz, and he no longer had it anymore. And a couple of the guys in the Facebook and other Facebook groups, card groups, found this card listed on Raz, and it was listed, and it had a couple spots taken, but it was been listed for hours and hours and hours, and no, it was just dead. So I got into contact with the seller of it and offered him $5 less than spot price, and he would not take it. He wanted $80. I was like, I'll give you $75 right now. Just let me buy it outright. He's like, no. And eventually, I think it filled the next day, and I was like, shit, that sucks. I was hoping it wouldn't fill and he'd come back to me, but he didn't. It filled. But luckily for me, one of my really good friends won this card, and I contacted him, said, hey man, if you're not really wanting to keep this card, I would like to buy it from you. And I was already buying another card from him, so I said, if you're cool, I said, I would like to buy both of them. And he goes, definitely, consider it set aside whenever it comes in. So just had to wait for it to come in. I got it, or he got it in, and I bought both cards, and they were shipped to me, and I couldn't be happier. So now I've got the 101, the out of 3, and the out of 5. So I need the red and blue. I believe the red is out of 15 and the blue is out of 20. I think that's how that is. He's SP'd in every parallel, so what are you going to do? So just have to find those. So everybody keep your eyes out. If you see the red or the blue version of this card, let me know because I want it. So there's that beauty. And up next is the other card I purchased from our fellow collector. and it is a truly beautiful card. From my favorite product of all time, 2011 Gold Standard, we've got the 14 karat gold piece autograph of Mr. Charles Woodson. And it is gorgeous, signed in beautiful bold blue ink. There I am. Yep, staring over my phone. There's my hat. But yeah, this came from Jason. This and that clay came from Jason Weaver. Everybody may not know his name. I think most of the people that know me know his name. But he is putting together the entire set of gold piece cards from 2011 Gold Standard. And he had duplicates of this. When I found that out, I was like, man, I really want to buy one. And he agreed to sell me one. So that is the reason I let my Clay Matthews and Charles Woodson dual autograph go, because I already have the Virtuoso Charles Woodson on-card autograph that I bought from Luke, and I knew this was coming in. The gold piece autograph. So I was like, you know what, I'll share the wealth, let another Charles Woodson autograph go back out into the market. And this card is just truly beautiful, and Jason just continues to knock out cards from this set. He picked up an absolutely massive card last weekend, and it is just unreal. He got it in the mail, I believe yesterday. It was yesterday or Saturday, and it is nuts. But he's down to needing 57 cards to complete the set. And I know that sounds like it might be a lot, but he has over 200 of the gold piece cards now. It's like a 260 something card set, and he's down to needing 57. So it's just an unreal task he's taking on. But over the course of that, he's picked up several dupes in order to use them as trade bait to pick up other cards that he needs. But he was kind enough to sell me this card because he knew how much I love this product and how much I love these cards specifically. And he's the one who I sold. I had the Gridiron Gold Donald Driver. He actually needed that. The last card from the Gridiron Gold subset, he needed the Donald Driver from me. And I sold it without thinking twice to him. So I wanted to help him get that set. So I had my contribution to it. So really happy to get this one in. So there's that. And there's one more card, and it came in the mail this morning from New Jersey. Let me get this Woodson back in the team bag. There we go. This card I'm about to show was freaking awesome. Super pumped to find one. Found one pretty quick. Found another collector who had multiples of this card. He has an insanely impressive PC of this player. It's really neat to go through his photo bucket and see what he's got, and his photo bucket doesn't even show everything. He's got a lot of stuff that he doesn't even have on there. But he was kind enough to let this go to me, and it was really quick. I put up a couple threads on Facebook and nothing. Couldn't find anything. So I threw a thread up on Blowout, and I think the first day, there was a message, a comment posted in the thread that said PM sent with a bunch of thumbs up. I'm like, that's very intriguing. So I went to my PMs, and sure enough, he had one, and didn't even have to haggle on price, because he goes, what are you looking to pay for one? He goes, I've got a couple. He goes, I might be willing to let one go out of the PC for the right price. And I told him the price range I was looking to buy in, and the price he gave me was actually less than the price range I was looking to pay. I think. Maybe. I know the value I was seeing on I had placed on this card was $165 to $185. Ryan, RBI Crew, and I came up with that price. That's what we thought was fair to pay for these. I looked at completed listings. There are none of this player, but I found comparable one, and said this is the closest I can come comparison wise. I said there just hasn't been any of these to sell, so I'm not really sure on what the value is, and I didn't want to lowball him. And he shot me back a price. He goes, "This is what I want for it if I'm going to sell it," and it was a price for me that was less than my 165 to 185 range. So I'm like, of course, definitely paying that. And I got it in. It's freaking gorgeous. Huge, bold, blue autograph from... I've got one other card from this set, and it's awesome. And it would be an intriguing set to go after, but I'm not a set builder, so I won't be doing it. But from 2008 SP Authentic, we've got the retro rookie autograph jersey numbered 42 out of 75 of Brett Favre. And that autograph is perfect. Just gorgeous card. Man. There we go. That focused really good. Just a gorgeous card. And Brett, this is the card I was talking about that kind of fits your field there with the white card stock. But when I realized I had forgotten that Favre was in this set until I was looking through a photo bucket and found somebody with the complete set. And I'm like, oh my God, forgot Favre was in that. Because my Butkus that I have is one of my favorite cards. And I'm like, that's the Favre I want for my collection. It's on card and it's beautiful. I love the action shot, and that signature is just perfectly bold. So really, really happy to have that. And that is what I've got. That is my video. I didn't even, man, I was trying to make a quick video and that didn't even happen. This one's over 22 minutes. But that's what I've got. I've got my bobblehead collection started. Like I said, there's still a few more I want, and I've got to find a place to display all these because my desk is not big enough for all of them. But really dig these specific ones. They catch the player's likeness really well. And I mean, I kind of wish Rodgers wasn't clean shaven with the goofy smile. That's why I mean, Drivers is dead on. I mean, it looks just like the guy. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, it looks just like him. Same with Clay, and I mean, Rodgers, it looks like him. I just don't like the smile on him. And the Clay Matthews yellow base one, they used an awful head on him. I wish I could. I thought about buying it and buying another Clay with this head on it and just taking it off and putting it on the other one, but I don't know how they really go together, and odds are I'd end up breaking it and screwing it all up. But love these bobbleheads. And I know Garrett, Card Cutter 23, he's been picking up bobbleheads as well. And John, JW Smitty 80, I know he's got a nice little collection of Chiefs bobbles and a lot of St. Louis Cardinals ones. But I decided to join those ranks, and I went from 1 to 5 in a matter of like a week. So I got a little spend happy there with those, but got a great deal from a guy on the Lambo group. Sold me both. He had the Rodgers and the Driver, got him as a Christmas gift, and they just sat on his dresser. And he sold me both of them for the price of one. So I couldn't pass that deal up. So anyway, that's my video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you later.